So the last time I reported on OMB Bloodbath, I had pretty much let it be known that the feds had picked her up, pretty much saying that she was the cause of some hits that had actually happened. Now, it looks like there's more details to the case of OMB Bloodbath, and on the details of this case, they're saying they've got evidence of her actually calling hits over Instagram. You know what? I'll get right into all those details right after the intro. Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This is your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. I'm going to give a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go to hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways, so they're pretty much saying that OMB Bloodbath was the leader, done, Dada, and actually orchestrated some hits. And now the hits, they saying she orchestrated it. Some of them was saying that she actually did it over the internet, talking about over social media. Now, by now, everybody should know that social media is heavily monitored by not only the feds, police, and all other type of online security organizations. So that's literally the worst place where you can be talking about any type of gangster stuff that potentially is going on. Just knowing that stuff is monitored. Now, they've actually got some more court documents that release to give more into a look into the case, and I'll definitely read it for y'all here. It says, per court documents, investigators allege that Bloodbath is a leader of 100% Third Ward, and messages to another leader of the gang behind bars in Harris County Jail were used as evidence against her when it came to the hit on Johnson. You're going to have some good, well, they're saying this is the message she sent. You're going to have some good news in the morning when you turn on Channel 13, OMB Bloodbath allegedly told the incarcerated gang leader. So they're pretty much saying that she was, talking to another gang leader via Instagram while that guy's already locked up, pretty much telling him he's going to have some good news, which means somebody's being hit, somebody in the head of a guy named Johnson. She allegedly informed the leader of her upcoming record deal and that she pay off Youngins to pull off the hit on Johnson. Oh, man, so that's pretty much, that's making it, that's shaping it up to show that, hey, she's using this money that she's got from a record deal to actually put hits on Youngins. To put hits on somebody named Johnson and using the youngest to actually do it. It says on October 16, 2017, Sam Johnson was murdered by several gunmen and was found by police lying in the front yard of a residence in Houston. Another victim in the shooting that lived was identified as an alleged member of Young Scott Block. Surveillance footage shows the drive-by shooting take place when an alleged stolen Mazda pulled up alongside Johnson and opened fire. 4 men jumped out of the Mazda and fled on foot after crashing into a ditch. The group then stole another vehicle while throwing a woman and her infant from out of an idling Kia Sedona. God dang, wait, let me read that part again. 4 men jumped out of a Mazda and fled on foot after crashing into a ditch. The group then stole another vehicle while throwing a woman and her infant from out of the idling Kia. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever the people look at this case, they're gonna try to go for punishment for sure. It's just based off the details of what I'm reading right now. Houston police obtained a warrant and searched through the Instagram DMs of the suspected gunman and found conversation with Bloodbath allegedly tied to the shooting. That's just not good. The 29-year-old rapper was signed to Love Renaissance via Interscope Records and put out an EP titled Remedies to Infinity last September. And when it comes to the music, Bloodbath is literally second to none. Extremely talented artist. It just sucks that a lot of the artists that are talented, they from these environments, and in those environments they get persuaded and they do a lot of things, and we already know how most of the stuff ends, is dead or in jail. Bloodbath has been held on a 1 RICO count for aiding and abetting in Johnson's murder, along with other gang related charges. So seeing the fact that she's already labeled as a gang member, and now she's getting the aiding and abetting pretty much of, they didn't say of a murder or whatever, but like I said, with the evidence, they're probably going to try to say aiding and abetting of the murder. Well, yeah, because it's in Johnson's murder, so aiding and abetting on a murder, plus saying that she's a gang member. Anytime you're looked at as a gang member, whatever charge you get, they actually increase that charge. So they give you more than what you would just normally get. You already know. Now, the good news is, of course, she is signed to a record label, so she will have that paper. whatever. And a lot of the times, let's just be honest, record labels want to sign killers and all type of other stuff, or people that had that perception. We're not going to put anything on her, say that she did anything until the court's able to prove it. Just like when Boosie got locked up, you know, some people say he really did do a lot of that stuff, but hey, the court didn't prove it, so therefore it's not on him. So boom. But anyways, you know, record labels like the artists and the rappers that looked at and perceived as like killers and all the stuff like that. There are times where they'll probably try to get behind them and help. Now that just depends on how, you know, if they think they're going to be able to make a lot of money off that artist. So we'll just have to see, you know, how much they really rock with OMB Bloodbath. And then of course, you know, she's got her label money that she's actually got anyways, that they're alleging she said she would give to Youngins. So, you know, maybe she'll be able to put that money towards a lawyer, and then, you know, she'll have some help inside of that department. And plus, whatever her organization, or some may call it a gang, whatever that is, I'm sure they'll probably be able to put some money up to help her with lawyers as well, and just try to get her the best deal that she possibly can for this case. But if definitely, we'll just have to see how it goes. And as you know, as more details come out, I will definitely keep y'all updated on this. But yeah, man, it don't look like the gang life is the life that, you know, a lot of people need to be following right now. A lot of people do it because a lot of people are easily influenced, get themselves inside of a whole lot of trouble. And like I said, it always just ends with dead or in jail for most of the people, most of the artists, most of the people in general. The artists are just highlighted because they're the people that people are looking at and they've got clout. But I mean, this same story happens to, you know, a lot of people, not just the artists. So definitely got to be smart in what you do. Or if you're going to do it, just make sure you're willing to take the consequences. A lot of people say they're ready to take the consequences, but whenever the consequences begin to happen, they wish that they can go back in time. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.